So in today's video, we are going to be looking at 20 facts on Forsaken, like how Jason actually has a secret face under the mask. Alright, yeah, buddy, put that back on. Now, you might have already known this because as we get deeper into the list, the facts will become lesser and lesser known. So let's go. So the first fact we're going to be looking at is actually about Shedletsky. Surprisingly, a lot of people don't notice, but Shedletsky isn't actually just a character in Forsaken. It's actually this guy, John Shedletsky. And he actually used to work at Roblox as the creative director from 2006 to 2014. Kind of weird that they have him in the game, but I don't know. Anyways, so the next fact is actually about Guess 1337. Guess 1337 is based off of The Last Guess, a video by Oblivious HD. So that's pretty cool, I guess. The next fact is about 007 So in the story of Forsaken, 007 is actually Cool Kid's dad, which is kind of weird, but I don't know. So now it's time for... A lot of the facts in this category will probably be about skins, because Forsaken has a lot of skins. So the next fact is actually about the new John Doe win animation. The new John Doe animation actually has the avatar that you kill in the animation different depending on what skins you have on, which I think is super cool. So the next fact is about these two skins. These two skins are actually based on a different game in Roblox. They're both based on this game, just Shapes and Beats. And these two skins, I'm pretty sure, are based off the Close to Me boss level. Because when the Annihilation John Doe skin and the Friend Elliot skin are both the last people left, the song Close to Me starts playing. So the next fact is about this skin for Jason, the Kevin skin. It's actually based on this animation, so let's watch it. Alright, that's enough of that. Yay, the next fact is another skin. It's actually a chance skin. Wait, what is it called? Wait a second, I forgot. And the skin I'm talking about is the Flip Note chance skin. This skin is actually based off of this animation.
Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
I thought this was funny at first, but I've heard it so many times, it's just kind of annoying. So the next fact is actually about the command panel in a private server. In the command panel, you can choose the next map, and there's actually some maps that they don't use in the game, like the Generator map, and Template Town, or Area 51, and even Sword Fights on the Heights. And I'm pretty sure there was this map. I even have a screenshot of it. I guess they removed it because I remember walking around in it, but I don't know. So the next fact is about this skin, the White Pumpkin skin. And this skin is actually from Minecraft. Not just Minecraft, but Minecraft Story Mode. So that's pretty cool. I really love Minecraft Story Mode, so I think it's so cool to see that there's a skin from it in Forsaken. So the next fact is actually about 007 and Elliot. Whenever 007 asks Elliot for a pizza, Elliot actually responds, which he only does to 007. So the next fact is actually in the lobby. So in the lobby, if you walk out and then look to your right, then you'll see a sign. And if you look at it from the right angle, it'll say, "Why so serious?" Which I think is a reference to this video.
Why so serious?
Bro, what? So the next fact is actually about an NPC in the lobby. In the lobby, if you go over to the left and into the seating area where all the booths are, you can find this guy sitting down. If you talk to him, then he says he's the best Forsaken player. This NPC is actually based off of the YouTuber Rager, so that's cool. So the next fact is about another skin. Yay! Now this one's actually kind of interesting. So you probably know that the Green Belt Guest has different animations, but these animations are actually from an older skin, the Kai Guest skin. And this skin was based off of an NPC in the game Pilgrim. And this skin actually got deleted because the owners of Pilgrim didn't want it in the game anymore. So now it's time for... Woohoo! Let's go! So the next fact is actually not about a skin. Yippee! It's actually about an emote. The Chrono Shift emote. I think that's how you say that. This emote is actually a reference to this animation. next fact is actually about the same emote. If you emote enough times with the chrono shift emote, it has a chance to say map awareness instead of chrono shift, which is a reference to the original animation. So that's a really cool detail. So the next fact is actually about a skin. Of course, it's another skin. It's all skins. But this one's about the Dragon Dude's 3 skin, which Dragon Dude's 3 is actually one of the characters in the Recall Hollow Heart ARG. Oh yeah, and for all the people who aren't nerds, here's the definition of an ARG. Pause if you need to. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what's happening here. If somebody could explain what's happening in this ARG, I would love to know, because like, what in the world is going on? So the next fact is that you should like and subscribe. It'll help me out a ton. And also you can join my group. Next fact. So the next fact is actually about a map. The map I'm talking about is a Brandon Works map. This map is actually based off of an ARG. It's of course based off of the Brandon Works ARG because it's in the name. And it's actually based off of this little build that Brandon made, which is the main character of the entire ARG. If you want to know the story of the Brandon Works ARG, then I'm gonna tell it to you. If you don't, skip to here. Brandon Works is a creepy Roblox story about a kid named Brandon, his friend Ozolog, and Ozolog found old games Brandon made starting fun but getting really weird and dark over time. Brandon games show he was in a scary group and going through something bad at home. He disappears in 2009 and his last game hints that he might have died. It's sad, spooky, and really well made. So that's cool. So the next and last fact is actually about these 2 skins. These 2 skins are actually from the Davey Does Tutorial 33 ARG, which this ARG, I'm gonna be honest, again with the Dragon Dudes one, I have no idea what's happening. I mean, he turns evil and starts attacking Davey. Let's move on to the extra facts, because why not? So the first extra fact is actually about Duskar. Duskar is actually based on Matt Dusek, the former technical director and chief architect at Roblox. And the last fact of the video is that when Shedletsky asks Duskar for a shield, he actually calls Duskar by his real name, which he's the only character to do this. So that's cool. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, like and subscribe and join my group maybe. Sorry this video took so long to get out, just been a little bit busy. Well, watch one of these 2 videos, you might like them. Bye!